1 year ago this week, a deadly tornado hit both Franklin and Johnson counties.
In the special report, Kane DeGray meteorologist Clint Boone visits Denning to see how life is progressing.
No one in Denning will ever forget the devastation caused by a killer tornado.
A rude awakening.
One that tore a path of destruction through the area on the night of May 24th, 2011.
My daughter said, "Mama, on the news, the weather, they said we're going to have a tornado coming."
Countless structures damaged or destroyed.
And this is the Barbers. It turned their house sideways some. Miss Mickey's house down there was a trailer, and if she'd have been home, she'd be dead.
There were many injuries and lives were lost. There were also many months of cleanup, and those without homes lived in tents during one of the hottest summers on record. Keith and Sheila Helmert are just two of the many residents hit hard by the tornado.
I said, it's just bad. I mean.
Right. This is what the Helmert's house looked like before the twister struck. Sheila remembers well those terrifying minutes right before it hit.
We got into the bedroom and crouched down, me and my daughter, and my husband was still in the living room. All of a sudden we heard the roof come off the house, the porch, and then later the trees hit the back bedroom, and we were just praying that God keep us through it.
The Helmerts were okay, but their house was not. Twisted trees tore into the home, and the carport crunched like a tin can. They decided to replace the roof of their old house, but there's still a lot of work to be done. They now live in a new mobile home.
Now, since the tornado from last May, many families such as the Helmerts have invested in a storm shelter like the one we have right here. So if there's another bad storm coming through, they're definitely going to have peace of mind.
This is what Denning, Arkansas looks like today. The mounds of debris are gone, but you can still see signs of the wreckage. On this house, siding was stripped away by the powerful winds of the EF3 tornado.
This is where the church was, and that's all that's left of it. You know, it's gone. I mean, and it'll never be replaced.
The 140-year-old church swept off its foundation by winds over 160 miles per hour. Life is slowly getting back to normal here. New trees growing and flowers blooming.
I planted these 2 years ago before the tornado.
Amazing.
And last year they didn't come back up. And then all of a sudden this year they started blooming back out. My husband said, you know, that's just the house is trying a new beginning and trying to build back up to where it was.
In Denning, I'm meteorologist Clint Boone.
Clint, thank you.